guys, Rangercollector 62492 here with a live video. This should be easier. I'm using my computer now, so I'm hoping everybody can hear me. At least I hope so. Let's see. Whoops, that's muting. Okay, so yeah, we're live. I'm waiting for people to join in. So yeah, for those of you guys that do not know, I am actually expanding the channel a little bit more than usual beyond just Power Rangers. Of course, I did a review of that yesterday and this Batmobile behind me yesterday. So, yeah, I'll wait for people to kind of come in here. I'm hoping they're. I know it's Morphicon week, so I'm sure a lot of people are in California right now. At least my demographic. This is a bunch of Power Ranger fans, but yeah, let's see. All messages are visible. There we go. Uh, no one's joining in. I'm heartbroken. Let's see. I actually want to see how good the quality is. Interesting. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's not 1080p, but it could be better. So, the reason why I'm doing this live stream is I wanted to kind of get people's opinions on what exactly people would want to see me doing outside of Power Rangers. You know, because like for the time that I have been doing this channel, um, I've been doing nothing but Power Ranger stuff, and you know that is something that I. The reason why I did that is because that's what I was collecting at the time before I became like this huge rage collector. Like literally, I was collecting so many things from autographs and other toys and stuff. I just bought me a NECA Pennywise figure, so that should be coming very soon. I'm hoping to review that for you guys. But I wanted to expand this channel, beyond Power Rangers, and I'm kind of nervous about doing it because some people are they're very opinionated. Like they'll sit there and say, "Oh, you've been doing nothing but Power Ranger videos for the past 5 years. Why all of a sudden are you changing to a different format?" It's mostly because I can't keep up with some of the other Power Ranger reviewers. Um, they don't necessarily have financial struggles. I mean, I can't say that, but I know that they, have better access to some of the things that I can't get. And aside from that, I also collect some other things on the side. Um, I collect Blu-rays. I collect other toys outside of Power Rangers, and I do collect autographs. And the autograph thing is a really huge hobby of mine. So I really wanted to expand upon that, and still go by the name Rangercollector. But I also want to be able to show the other side of me, like all my other interests, because, like I said, I got 2 bedrooms. This is my theater room right here. So, which I've been working on. You guys can see all my movies and stuff behind me. But if you guys got any questions, feel free to ask. And if I'm going to ask you guys a question, if you guys want to see something specifically, you guys let me know, because this channel is going to be about toy collecting, movies. Yeah. as long as I don't start collecting bugs. Yes, I'm going to review a specific bug every week. We'll start with the spiders. That's an arachnid. What's the difference? They're both stompable. let's just do a really interesting video sequence where I just do a bug of the week. How about that? But yeah, but like I say, you guys can see all my stuff in the background. I do collect other things, so I just didn't know really if I wanted to push forward on that. And a lot of people think I've been quiet lately, and I'm just like, yeah, I've been quiet lately because I really haven't had anything to do on the channel except kind of tell you guys some news and and those seem to be really popular. When I sit here and kind of spread information about, like, say, like when they talked about the Power Ranger movie sequel, uh, I got a lot of people kind of coming in and talking with me about it before it really went mainstream through other groups and stuff. So that's pretty cool. I thought it was interesting to see, you know, people actually like to hear what my opinion on things. So that'll still be happening. I just like reviewing. I like being able to be behind the camera and kind of in detail, kind of, I'm a hands-on person. So when I sit here and like mess with a figure or something, it's a hobby. And I don't make money off of my videos. I've never been monetized. So I haven't gotten to watch the new ones, but they are on the list. Definitely was waiting for more thoughts on. Yeah, I did. It's at the top of the video, or at the top of the. Anyway, I'll go to Facebook, or not Facebook, my YouTube real quick. I'll kind of show you because I mostly. I'm gonna tell you guys, I use my phone to record my videos. So, hang on, switch over real quick. I'm sorry, guys. Give me just a second. News on sequel? Question mark. Yeah. Um, what's up, Orville? Yeah. So these are, you guys can see. Here's my damn lighting. You guys can see. Here's my new videos. Like I did a video of the Batman 60 set, but right below the Batman video is my video where I talk about could a sequel for Power Rangers still happen. That's because that information that I did gather, it has been factual. Like everybody has been kind of questioning its authenticity, but it comes from a source. They're a licensing company. They pretty much talk about movie and TV show licenses, and they actually sponsor companies or companies sponsor them. So when they interviewed a Hasbro CEO or someone who was a spokesperson for Hasbro, apparently he kind of put the word out that they are doing a follow up to the 2017 Power Rangers movie, which a lot of people gathered that that's jargon for sequel, and everybody got excited. So we're going to assume that a sequel is going to happen, but it could be kind of a rebootquel, like a soft reboot and sort of a sequel, you know? If I had to give an example, this is a really terrible example of that. This movie, oh God, the lighting. Okay, not the original Ninja Turtles. This Ninja Turtles, a lot of people didn't really like this movie. So when they did a sequel to it, they kind of made it a little bit lighter. They actually changed the actor for Shredder. They did all kinds of different things, kind of changing it up a little bit. And it was sort of like what they called a rebootquel, you know? So they can still continue in the same universe, but, work with what they already have. So I'm hopeful. If they were going to do a legacy line, if they were going to continue it, I want to see a Titanium Ranger Morpher. Those out there who know me, my favorite Ranger is a Titanium Ranger. I would love to see a die-cast Titanium Ranger Morpher. I have the original Morpher, but I want to see something more, stylish in that style, made of die-cast. I want that. I really do. Hell, I wanted a Titanium Ranger Legacy figure, but it don't look like we're getting that far. Yeah, I'm almost certain it'll probably be a rebootquel. That's a fun word to say, rebootquel. I don't even know if it's an actual word, but I've been using it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. And for the love of God, I hope that they do the Green Ranger story arc, because that would be really stupid of them to do anything but that, you know. And if they did call it Power Rangers 2 or just call it Power Rangers Green with Evil, that would be amazing. But hell, I would settle for Power Rangers 2, The Rise of Lord Zed. That would be an amazing. What would you name the movie? Like, honestly, what would you guys call this movie based on what your, you know, as fan talk, like what would you guys do? Kind of throw out ideas. Easiest way to switch up Zords and suits via upgrades. Yeah, because is Billy is a smart like person. He didn't like it didn't really demonstrate it as much in the movie, but he obviously he knew how to trick the tracker on Jason's ankle bracelet from I'm gonna take these glasses off because the sun's hitting my eyes. But I'm pretty sure they'll probably do something, along the lines of using Billy to kind of do upgrades. Easiest, or I read that King Mondo's return. I think they would need to get through the Green Ranger story arc first. What would you want Hasbro to do, and don't want them with the Power Ranger as a show? I don't want them to try. I don't want them to do what Saban's been doing because it seems like it's very not, it's what's the word I'm looking for? There's a word out there for it. Like it's annoying to see some of the things that they do with Power Rangers over the past 5 years since Samurai. It's all the same thing over and over again. So it's the same style, monotonous. That's the word. So I would like them to change up the style. Try not to make it like campy. Um, do what some of the older shows tried to do. Add, have that really corny humor and campy humor, but also try to be serious with it. So no, when they were fighting all the time in the Neo Saban series, yeah, guys, these putties and stuff are like made of clay. Yeah, and I can punch them and everything. Like they just talk before, like every time they throw a punch, they'd just be talking. Like they had to have dialogue every time they were moving. They can stop doing that now. Like I hated when they did that. I was just like, just shut up. No one does that. um, Ivan Ooze Awakens. I mean, I don't know if they would want to like resurrect a character like Ivan Ooze because he's unique to the original Power Rangers film. I don't think I would want to see them bring that back. Yeah, I don't want them to copy storylines either, but I do want them to like be a little bit more original, you know? Try to do what Power Rangers fans grew up with, but also try to keep it new, fresh. Power Rangers 2 Back to Action. That's actually clever. Back number 2 action. That'd be fun. That's fun. I like that. Um, but Dean Israelite did say when he was talking about the possibility of doing a sequel, he did say Lord Zed would be pretty much the what the hell happened? There we go. He said he'd pretty much be the antagonist of the sequel. So maybe they could still do something like that. Ninja Steel copy Dino Charge storyline with Miss. Oh yeah, well see, even I would say Ninja Steel and Dino Charge copied VR Troopers because you got to remember VR Troopers did the same thing. The missing father, you know. Um, Rita's return as a Green Ranger. I wouldn't want her to be the Green Ranger. I'd want them to do the Tommy story arc. I mean, they teased it at the end of the first movie, so I'd want them to be able to, give the Green Ranger powers to Tommy. Here's how I see it. I actually think I said this in my last live stream. If Lord Zed is in the universe, they've already kind of teased that with the others will come thing. So when they say, you think this is going to last, others will come for the power coins or the crystal, that obviously being Lord Zed or someone higher than Lord Zed or higher than Rita, they would come down, they would find Rita in outer space floating, kind of pick her up and do this whole spiel about how, oh, you failed me, blah, blah, blah. Maybe the real Goldar is on the ship with Lord Zed. Not a ship. I specifically want Serpentera to be the main transport of Lord Zed. So, and then they kidnap Tommy and give him the Green Ranger powers and use him to defeat the Rangers, tear out the command center and everything. So I think they need to do that. What if Master Vile returns? I mean, that would be interesting. I mean, you got to remember, Dean Israelite, I don't know if people knew this, he is actually a Power Rangers fan, and he grew up with the show. He just made a movie that he felt like other fans would enjoy. And, I actually really thought, in the case he is a fan, he did pretty much make a movie for fans as a fan. And there have been past incidences where that has happened, where a director would be a super fan of a specific franchise and do a film based on what they like. And I will actually show you one that actually didn't do too well. The director of this movie, The Flintstones, there you go. What is his name? And director uh, Brian Levant. He was a huge fan of the Flintstones. You watch behind the scenes of this, he's got a whole room or a house full of Flintstones stuff. And he's like a super fan. He made that movie, but actual Flintstones fans disliked the movie because it was too far from the original idea. And it really, I would say if Dean Israelite were to follow suit with what he remembers from the show, maybe he can bring in other characters like Master Vile, like Juan said. So Master Vile would be a great addition. Maybe Rito. Show the whole Repulsa family. That would be pretty cool. I don't know. They can really expand a Power Rangers film universe and do something different than the TV show. Because I enjoyed the movie. I really did. I really enjoyed the movie. Some people didn't, and I'm not gonna, trash them for it. But I mean, I don't have to agree with their opinions, And the only thing I really had flaws with that movie was the Goldar situation and the Zords. The only thing I really think that was weird about that movie was that. But yeah, I can't really say I didn't like the movie. So yeah, it is flaws, but I liked it. But yeah, guys, I'm probably gonna try to do another video tomorrow. Ooh, crap. Or tonight, something. I want to be able to do eventually I'm going to do a video on my autograph collection, because I've always talked about my autograph collection. Like, just throw some out there. I got a Ryan Reynolds one up here from Comic Con. He signed a bunch of these pre-signed Blu-rays, or not. He actually signed them before Comic Con, and at the Fox booth you can pick them up. They were limited to like 500, so it's actually signed by him. I got that a couple years ago. I got a Jim Carrey autograph that a friend helped me get from a comedy club he was at. So I got a lot of really cool autographs. Who would you want to see come back for the anniversary? Um, well, we already know who's coming back. uh, I would like to see them kind of bring back everybody from the original show, you know. But I don't know how hard that would be. I would like them to kind of have that camaraderie they had in the original and kind of be like, oh, hey, what have you been up to? Kind of like money into like an air conditioner situation, so I can't really buy anything. You know what I mean? My last purchases, were my friends helping me get two Dracon figures, so those are coming at next week after the convention. Um, and then I bought me a golden power staff. So, and I have an extra one I'm trying to sell. Um, how would I fix Ninja Steel? I honestly don't know. A lot of people kind of go off of their inspiration to why Ninja Steel might be hateful is because they watched Ninja, and I never watched the Super Sentai version of it. Um, but I really have no issue with it. It's just really dull and not my cup of tea. I mean, I actually sat down and watched the show because Lionsgate sent me a copy of the Ninja Steel DVD a couple of weeks ago, which, by the way, that's available to buy right now. You guys can go pick up the Ninja Steel DVD right now. Complete series or season of Ninja Steel is available on DVD at the moment. But when I did watch it, I kind of really didn't understand. It was just too weird. Those two Bulk and Skull ripoffs, they were farting all the time. Like, really? I think it's just too cheesy for and I can handle a good level of cheese, okay? For God's sakes, I actually enjoy Godzilla when he does the salute up in space in Godzilla versus the Astro Monster. Those movies are campy and corny and stupid, but they're fun to watch. This is just embarrassing, is the word, or cringy. Victor and Monty, yes, those are those names. Yeah, they're really they're really eccentric, really weird. I honestly think that the show may have been able to have done better without the comedy relief. In some cases, they try to be funny. In some cases, they try to be serious with the spoiler alert for those of you guys that haven't watched Ninja Steel, but I don't know if people really care. So that the whole brother being the Gold Ranger thing, and yeah, I haven't even watched Super Ninja Steel, but I'm gonna have to catch up with it because of the anniversary special. So that coming out on the 25th, right? And almost it's 11 days from now, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Yep. 25th. And I really didn't like Ninja Steel. It's not my favorite season, but there are worse. There are worse seasons. A lot of people hate on Super Mega Force and Mega Force. I honestly think those were better than Ninja Steel, but Ninja Steel is definitely better than Operation Overdrive, which I hate with a passion. I cannot sit down and watch an episode of that show. I can't enjoy that show. There are two seasons I have not watched in Power Rangers yet. That is Operation Overdrive and Mystic Force. And I don't know if I want to watch Mystic Force, but I'm kind of so caught up in some of the things I've been having to deal with. So you need to give In Space a chance. In Space is actually considered a fan favorite series because it actually has I'm telling you right now, it's got better acting, a better story. It ends the Zordon era. Um, Growing up with those characters, they got one of the best antagonists in the show, which is the Psycho Rangers. Um, the ending is phenomenal, probably one of the best finales in the Power Rangers franchise. You definitely need to watch it In Space if you haven't already. So definitely check that out. You might enjoy it. It's like Star Trek mixed with Power Rangers. It's a great, great, great season. Um, the only good thing about Operation Overdrive is I'm gonna be honest with you. You talk about the suits and the Megazords and stuff, but you're gonna tell me you didn't like the Once a Ranger episode. I think that's the only episode I was able to watch was when they brought all these past Rangers. So all these past Rangers were great in that, and that was the only redeeming factor was when they brought um, Adam, Kira. Damn, who else? I completely forgot. Oh, Bridge is SPD Red. Um, can't remember who else was in there, but yeah. There was a lot going on in Operation Overdrive I didn't like. If I had to personally also tell you, Bradley, that my favorite season's Lightspeed Rescue. I really enjoyed that season. It's like it's literally like rescue ops. People who are there's a Red Ranger is a firefighter, the Pink Ranger is a paramedic, um, Blue Ranger is a guy who works at SeaWorld, which totally does not fit in. But I love the train. My favorite Ranger of that season and my favorite Ranger in general is the Titanium Ranger. You should probably check out Lightspeed Rescue as well. But watch In Space first. Like In Space is the best, but I personally like Lightspeed Rescue. Yes. Because when he was I think this is a really weird thing that he's a SeaWorld like operator. Like he, worked at SeaWorld and he's like um told him to come in and, become a Power Ranger. Oh, and Joel from Lightspeed Rescue is hilarious. The Sky Cowboy, the Green Ranger. I love Joel. But yeah, it's you got to really pick and choose your seasons, I guess, sometimes because some seasons are better than others. Other people recommend others. I know people who are huge Time Force fans. I know people who are huge Wild Force fans. Some people, it's just really who grew up with what most. I grew up mostly from In Space upwards, but I did have Mighty Morphin VHS tapes. So, yeah, yeah, I heard you out. I think you're nuts. I'm at it. Joel's funny. He's great. And the fact he always hit on Miss Fairweather. Yeah. That was Joel's crazy. And it only took me a while to realize that the guy that plays Joel in that, Keith Robinson, He was in one of the movies I went to go see in theaters around that time, or maybe a little bit later than that time, was Fat Albert, you know, the one with Kenan Thompson. He played one of the characters in Fat Albert. So, the guy in the blue sweater who was opening up the soda pop. Ooh. Ah, yeah, that guy. So, I can't believe I referenced that movie. It's not a great movie, but you know, I watched it with my sister and stuff when we went to the drive-in back when there was a drive-in up here. I got some great memories of, you know, living up here. The drive-in's great. Oh yeah, the Stan Marsh back here. Yeah, I need to get the other three of them. They actually make. They made a Cartman one. They made a Kenny one. But yeah, Stan Darsh. Yeah, love me some South Park. That thing won't stand it worth of shit. So, but if you guys, you guys definitely get a chance to go ahead and check out some of my newer videos that aren't Power Rangers related. If you guys have already, let me know what you guys think. I really want to get some kind of feedback on it because I don't want to keep doing it if it's not going to be popular. I apologize if it's kind of off-putting because I honestly really just wanted to expand, you know, who I am as a collector. But if people don't like it, then I won't continue it. I just wanted to see what people thought of it. But I'm also wanting to merge my interests because now that I'm sponsored by Lionsgate, I want to be able to kind of, you know, sit here and, you know, be able to sponsor them through the channel and stuff. So they send me movies and stuff to review. Yeah, you like the Civil War poster? I got so many posters over here. Like, you can see all these posters. So, and you can see that one. There's my, yeah, this is my theater room right here, which I might one day do like a tour, or I think I already have done a tour video. So, but yeah, it'll be geeky and fun. Don't worry about it. Look, I've been doing geeky nerd stuff outside of Power Rangers through a page of mine called Growing Up in the 90s that I created about 7 years ago. I don't know if you guys have checked it out. I'm gonna plug this page now. Um, so this is my page, Growing Up in the 90s, right here. You guys can see. I created this 7 years ago, and if you guys can see, come on, internet. Why is it doing this? Okay, I guess I gotta turn my 4G on real quick. Come on. You can do it. There we go. You guys see how many likes are on there? Hang on. 127,000 or 181. Yeah, you guys can see right there. That's crazy. And I've been doing this page for 7 years now. And I do live streams on it every weekend. Sometimes we do movie nights, not necessarily where I show the movie, but we're all kind of like sitting down watching the same movie and discussing it. People enjoy it. This is something that I have fun, you know, doing and communicating with people. So I do a lot of nostalgia related stuff, and you know, I like to be informative about nostalgia. I really wish I could do actual reviews on that page, but if Hasbro did the other Legacy helmet, black, pink, blue, yellow, would you buy it? I haven't bought any of those. You know, they're not 1/1 scale. Are you talking about like actual helmets, like the ones that you can wear, or those ones that are like paperweights? I have the Red Ranger. That's the only one I have. My expectations or hopes for, I'm hoping it's different and not monotonous like these past 5 seasons. Do I watch the CW DC shows? I only watch the Flash. I haven't watched Arrow, and I haven't watched what's the other one? Supergirl? Yeah. My favorite show, don't sue me. I'm like a really big Batman fan, but I really enjoy Gotham. And it's fixing to hit its 5th season. I just really like Gotham. What's up, LeGrant? I like your new reviews. Reminds me of your old growing up in the '90s YouTube page. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I used to do videos on my '90s page, and I used to have a YouTube channel for that, and I just couldn't keep up with it. But I'm gonna kind of do it on here and see how well it works. Um, but ugh. And I'm gonna eventually try to work on, doing other things. I'll probably do out and about videos, kind of doing toy hunting. Um, like I said, I got a NECA Toys Pennywise figure coming. That should be coming in the next week or so because I ordered from a website called horrormerch.com. And I got movies coming from Lionsgate. Um, I got Gotham season 4 I pre-ordered. I got a bunch of stuff coming, guys. And I'm going to a convention in March. It's called the Huntsville Pop Culture Expo, and that convention is it's probably going to be a little bit better than the first one because they only had David Yost and Joey Fatone there, so they have a bunch of other guests coming. How do you think Tommy will earn his power in the movie? Hopefully, they will just, I want them to make it evil. Maybe like Lord Zed will give him the power. Or Rita's coin fell to Earth and he just picks it up. Who knows? I love Pokemon, so do I. You guys saw the Pokemon poster behind here? Woo! I'm actually thinking about whether or not, because I already reviewed this. I did an unboxing and review of this. I wanted to go ahead and be informative and talk about this. So this is a steelbook of all 3 movies on Blu-ray. What is your favorite thing in my room? Which room? I got 2 rooms. This room is my theater room, and the other one's my Power Ranger collection. So in here, it would be any of my autographs. Like, just to kind of give you guys like a tease, um, I have Ryan Reynolds, I have Jim Carrey, I have Tobin Bell. I got my friend bringing me, or he got me at a London Film and Comic Con. He got me Peter Weller, who played RoboCop in the '80s, and he also got me Christopher Lloyd, who played Doc Brown. So autograph collecting is one of my favorite things. Yeah, probably my autographs. Those were hardworking. Adam West sent me an autograph personally, along with Val Kilmer. So, did you hear that they are bringing back some of the other legendary Rangers for Super Ninja Steel? Yes, I did. That's pretty cool. I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with it. Um, I'm just hoping it's not like the Legend War. A lot of people were upset with the Legend War. My favorite Pokemon is Charizard. My favorite Pokemon back when I was a kid was always Mewtwo. Like, it was one of those really weird things because it was trending because of the movie. And I knew after there was an episode where they kind of teased what the hell's going on with the chat. It keeps disappearing. Um, yeah, I remember Mewtwo actually showed up in that armor before the actual movie came out. It was an episode where Jesse and James had to watch the one of the gyms that Giovanni was holding, and Ash beat them. So rest in peace, Adam West. Oh my God, I got that autograph literally a year before he passed away. You mentioned track. I don't know if you like Next Gen, but did you see about Patrick Stewart coming back? Yes, he's coming back as Jean-Luc Picard. I'm actually very excited for that. Favorite MCU movie? I still really, really like the original Avengers film. I really like that movie, but it's really hard to choose sometimes. I liked Infinity War. I like all of them actually, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the original Avengers. There's nothing better than seeing all those superheroes come onto screen for the first time. That was like a huge spectacle. I went to go see that in theaters. It was a great experience. Everybody else was excited about it, and I was too. Thoughts on the 2017 Power Rangers movie? I just really loved it, and you know, being someone who grew up with the franchise and has been in the fandom for almost 10 years, I liked the movie. A lot of other people enjoyed it. A lot of people disliked it, but I really enjoy it. I had a great time. I think it could have been better. It could have probably been a little bit better. A lot of people were complaining about how there wasn't enough action. But here's the difference between a Power Ranger movie and a Transformers film. If you have more explosions and giant robot battles in a Power Ranger film than Transformers, you're borderline going into a Michael Bay film. So be grateful that it was what it was. You know what I mean? I keep telling people, it's like, oh, I wanted to see more giant robots and more fighting and explosions. And it was like, dude, 2 months after this movie, Transformers: The Last Night came out to theaters. You could have just waited a couple of months. Yeah, the JDF and Amy Jo cameo, that was pretty cool. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you. One of the best things about the theater experience in the Power Ranger film was I brought my best friend Jerry with me and my mother, who she is a casual talker of Power Rangers. She's by no means a fan, but I actually wanted her to come with me and enjoy it with me. And she was actually pointing out all the cameos, and she was like acting like she was very much aware of the universe and Power Rangers and stuff. And I really thought it was great. And talking to my friend, he was asking me questions. They all had fun. And I showed my sister the movie, and she enjoyed it. So yeah, there's a lot of fun to be had in that movie, despite some of the things people say. But um, yeah, I'll eventually show you guys a movie collection. It's just, this isn't everything. I got some TV shows too. Like, um, I got some out of print blue or DVDs. Like, for instance, come on, this is the complete series of the 1994 Spider-Man from Fox Kids. This DVD is very hard to find. It's a UK import, so it's not a bootleg. My friend James from the UK helped me get this. So this is the only way you can have the complete series on DVD, which is unfortunate. But I'll eventually, do an unboxing of this and talk about it. Just sit that there. Do you like Digimon? I grew up way too fast. When Digimon came out, I was still into the Pokemon phase. And when Pokemon dropped its popularity, people were playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And I kind of like literally skipped Digimon. Like I didn't really grow up with it. The only time I ever watched Digimon was my grandmother bought me the movie on VHS back in 1999, 2000. So yeah, that DVD set. I hear it's a rights issue with Fox and Disney, and now that Disney owns Fox, there's a possibility. You never know. Some of the other DVDs that I have, I'll kind of show you, like Amazon Burn on Demand. They released The Mask, the animated series. Another UK import, the complete series of Goosebumps. I've got like pretty much all the Fox Kids stuff in here. So I've got like a whole like library of 90s television in my house. So maybe eventually I'll get into talking, about some of this stuff, unboxing it. But I did do a collection overview of these DVDs, so it was a live video that I did though. All right, guys, I'm gonna see if you guys want to ask any last minute questions because I'm fixing to go. I'm actually probably fixing to watch a movie. Yeah, I want to watch a movie. I don't know why. I'm just kind of trying to figure out what movie I want to watch. I've been dragging off movies off the shelf. It's like, do I want to watch, the Pokemon movies, or do I want to watch the new It movie? I don't know what I want to watch. It's kind of hurting my head. I want Hasbro to make morphers that can fit on a child and adult's wrist. I mean, I can't really speak as a Sentai fan, but didn't they do like a brace morpher for Go Busters? I can't remember. You think that's what we're going to be getting? Hitmonchan versus Hitmonlee. Didn't they do an episode on that? Didn't Hitmonlee whoop Hitmonchan's ass or something? What do you look forward to in Beast Morphers? I just really want to see something different. I think a lot of people are wanting to see something change with the Power Rangers franchise because Nickelodeon hasn't really been taking Power Rangers seriously. And I think it's in turn because it's just, really not gaining an audience. If children are the only ones watching it, then that's not good. Because most of the Power Rangers fan base has kept the series alive. And despite what people want to think, we're actually a very, very small fan base. Like, we are nowhere near compared to, say, something like the Ninja Turtles fan base or the Star Wars fan base. We're kind of, like, you got the big ones, you got Star Wars, Star Trek, and then you got like the middle tier ones like Ninja Turtles, and here we are at the very bottom, Power Rangers. So, or Marvel and DC, yeah. But to be fair, most of those franchises have been here longer than Power Rangers or Super Sentai has. So I guess we got to kind of expect there'd be a much bigger fan base. Yeah, Nickelodeon kind of treats Power Rangers like it has like they'll sit there like when they do like reruns of SpongeBob, they'll just remove Power Rangers from the roster. Just play like a bunch of SpongeBob episodes. Or when they do the worldwide day of play type thing, they won't play Power Rangers. They'll just do SpongeBob reruns of SpongeBob. That's all anybody watches now is just SpongeBob, SpongeBob, SpongeBob. Yeah, I think Nickelodeon's on life support. You guys got to realize that a lot of the channels I used to watch as a kid, they no longer exist. And when those channels died, Nickelodeon was kind of pumping out great ideas. They had Jimmy Neutron. They had, you know, um, Hey Arnold. They had a bunch of other stuff that kind of kept them alive. But when SpongeBob came out, I feel like that was their life support. That was like a plug that was hanging into the wall for the past 20 years. Yeah, Nickelodeon isn't going to treat Power Rangers any better, and it's a shame. I'm hoping that maybe they can see the value that Power Rangers holds if Hasbro actually does it correctly. Yeah, yeah, their mid breaks on Power Rangers are annoying. What have we been like? What 5 months without Power Rangers on the air so far? I don't know what's going on with that, but they're bringing back their premiere episode after the break. They're having is the 25th anniversary episode, so I guess that's something to look forward to. But I'm just hoping that it brings in a lot of viewers and Hasbro does something better with Power Rangers. Do you want Nick to stop doing super seasons and mid season breaks? I think they're actually with Beast Morphers. I heard that it's just going to be a complete 40 season run. I don't know where I read that, but someone said they're not going to, um, they're not going to do a like split season like they've been doing. Would you consider Power Rangers on a different channel? Only if they were to bring. I honestly think Power Rangers might do better as a streaming service. Maybe do it on Netflix or something. You know, it might get more. You know, that I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for? It might get a little bit more. You know, value off of just being there on Netflix. Nickelodeon. They choose what they want to sponsor. You know what I mean? Um, I keep saying because there's not really that many channels out there anymore. They don't have Saturday morning cartoon blocks anymore. No Fox Kids, no ABC Family, none of that crap exists anymore. Um, I wouldn't recommend it going to Disney. um, Exposure more than Nick is giving them. Yeah, if you can remove a Nero Saban era Power Ranger episode, what would it be? I didn't like Clash of the Red Rangers when they did that movie. I thought it would be like a great crossover with RPM. I was pissed. I thought they were going to do something better. Disney did treat Power Rangers right for a little bit. They did great with SPD. They did great with Dino Thunder. Um, they did. They're the ones that came up with Operation Overdrive and some of the other ones that didn't do too well. So RPM was kind of like a redeeming factor. And I remember after RPM stopped, when it almost, when it was ending, they talked about canceling the show. But yeah, Cartoon Network is out of the question because they'll probably do an animated series. That would be interesting. An animated series in the style of Teen Titans Go. I'm giving Cartoon Network very bad ideas. I haven't seen Mystic Force yet, but I've heard a lot of people tell me it's actually a redeemable show. I mean, I think Mystic Force was after RPM, or not after RPM, after Overdrive, right? So I need to remember. SPD. I don't know. I'm losing. I got posters in there where the seasons are in order. So Disney did treat Power Rangers differently from the start, and after Mystic Force when they stopped promoting stuff on Disney stores. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I kind of recognize Power Rangers is kind of losing its touch when they did the revamped, remastered version of Power Rangers, the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in that Adam Westy comic book style. You know what I mean? And when they did that in 2010, it was kind of like, oh great, what the hell's going on? But guys, I'm gonna go. I can hear my dog barking. She obviously needs to go to the bathroom, so I got to take care of that. Don't worry, guys. I'll be back with more live streams and stuff soon. But I do recommend that you guys check out my newer videos, kind of see if you guys would support them. I really, guys, hope you guys enjoy, what I have to offer when it comes to reviews and stuff outside of Power Rangers. So just keep an eye out, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya. Oh no, I am not going to Ranger Stop. I wish I could, but I can't. So talk to you guys later.